Hi, I'm Lori Scheibner, and I teach elementary science lab at 2 elementary schools in Tahoe-Truckee Unified School District. The Liftoff program added new life to my career since this is my now 33rd year of teaching. And so when I attended Liftoff in 2017, I was able to gain a whole new excitement, which I could bring back to the classroom. I use a lot of NASA programs and NASA-related programs to help teach science to elementary students. Behind me, you see the ISS above, which I use along with the Sally Ride photography project to have kids be able to identify different kinds of clouds in 3rd grade, to be able to look through landforms in 4th grade, and in 5th grade to look at water and to see how the 4 spheres, the atmosphere, the hydrosphere, the biosphere, and the geosphere all interact, and you can prove that by looking at things from space. We also keep track of who's on board the station and what projects are going on. For example, one of the new projects is the ExoLab, which they have one on station and we have one in our classroom, and we can also compare with what the results are for other students in other schools. I also try to talk about all the different people who have worked for NASA or been astronauts and how different jobs can be integrated into a NASA career no matter what career you started out with. So you can see in my lab, we do science lab experiments. And what I have found very, very useful from Liftoff is I can take almost any experiment or project we do in the classroom and I can connect it to something in space. For example, I really like using the short astronaut videos. If we're talking about food, how do you eat in space? If we're talking about surface tension of water, how does water act in space? If we're talking about conserving resources, the International Space Station is the perfect vehicle for saying how you can reuse your air, your water, be conservative of the things you use, and being very conscious of the trash you produce. Those are all very relevant on Earth and very accessible for elementary kids. So the Liftoff program has made it possible for me to keep teaching in this day and age where education just becomes more and more complicated. Being excited myself makes my lab lots more fun for my kids.